Good evening. I'm Rena Ninen. House Democrats are taking their impeachment inquiry straight to the White House. CBS News has obtained a copy of their subpoena demanding a long list of documents about President Trump's dealings with Ukraine. The deadline to respond, October 18th. This comes as a possible second whistleblower may come forward, according to the New York Times. Ben Tracy leads us off tonight.
But the radical Democrats are willing to do anything to smear anyone and to lie about everything.
The president under pressure as House Democrats hit the White House with a subpoena and demand a slew of documents from Vice President Mike Pence. In a statement, White House Press Secretary Stephanie Grisham says this subpoena changes nothing, and she calls the impeachment inquiry a kangaroo court.
China should start an investigation into the Bidens.
President Trump is claiming that asking foreign governments to investigate former Vice President Joe Biden and his son Hunter is not about politics.
I don't care about Biden's campaign, but I do care about corruption.
The impeachment inquiry centers on a whistleblower report of a phone call in which President Trump asked Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky to investigate the Bidens for corruption. Hunter Biden worked for a Ukrainian energy company while his father was vice president, but there is no evidence of any wrongdoing. Biden is firing back at President Trump.
This guy, like all bullies, is a coward. He does not want to run against me.
The New York Times now reports that a second intelligence official may come forward with more firsthand knowledge of the president's dealings with Ukraine.
You know, when this came out, it was quid pro quo. Well, there was none.
President Trump insists he did not withhold $391 million worth of military aid to Ukraine to pressure them to investigate Biden. But text messages provided to Congress this week show his own diplomats thought he did. In one message last month, the top U.S. diplomat to Ukraine, Bill Taylor, wrote, "I think it's crazy to withhold security assistance for help with a political campaign." Traveling in Greece today, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo downplayed all of it.
Look, nations do this. Nations work together and they say, boy, goodness gracious, if you can help me with X, we'll help you achieve Y. Right? It doesn't bother me a lick.
President Trump spent his day golfing, but he also went after Republican Senator Mitt Romney on Twitter, calling him a pompous ass. Yesterday, Romney criticized the president's handling of this Biden issue, calling it wrong and appalling. Rena?
Ben, we know in the wake of all this, the president's planning on making changes to his National Security Council. What do we know about that?
Well, CBS News has learned that the White House wants to shrink the size of the National Security Council. This will happen largely through attrition, but there is speculation that the president also wants to do this in part to cut down on leaks. Rena?
Ben Tracy at the White House. Thanks, Ben.